This week on Lakehurst Outdoor Adventures, we're going to be discussing chokes and barrels, and which ones you should use, when to use them, and what's the difference. So, we're back with our Mossberg 500. I know I used this shotgun last video. The reason I focus on this one so much is because those who are going to be researching this video are probably going to be new to hunting. They're probably going to have a similar gun to this. It's a basic pump action shotgun. Camouflage in color, comes with 3 barrels and 3 different chokes. First, let's talk about the barrels. This comes with a smooth bore shotgun barrel with a bead sight. It has 3 interchangeable chokes, full, modified, and improved cylinder. Really simple to change. You can take your chokes in the field with you. It's as simple as using this key right here to thread and unthread different chokes. So the full choke is basically the tightest. So when you fire your pellets next to the barrel, it's going to keep them tighter longer. The modified choke will be slightly more open. Then there's the improved cylinder, which will be more open than that. Your best way to test which is right for you is set a piece of cardboard up at the distance you're going to be shooting and try each choke with the exact shot you're going to be firing at the game. So if your birds are coming in at 30 yards, put the piece of cardboard at 30 yards, take a shot, and see where your BBs are. If they're all on target where you need them to be, perfect. Otherwise you might have to adjust a little bit, or you might have to adjust your shot. Some shots don't work as well with different shotguns. For this one, I typically run a modified choke for duck and goose hunting, but everybody has their own preferences. If the birds don't seem to be coming in as close, I'll switch to a full choke, or if they're right in my face, I'll go an open cylinder. To change the choke, you're simply going to insert the key, and you'll see 2 grooves in the top. Insert the key into the 2 grooves, and you're going to simply twist. You'll hear it come loose, and you can continue to loosen it with the key. Once you get it all the way out, or at least sticking up a little bit, you can use your fingers to twist and remove the choke. So now that we have our choke out, you want to choose which choke you're going to be putting in. The one I have in my hand is a improved cylinder. This is going to be for really close shooting, skeet shooting, partridge, stuff like that. I like to use when I'm shooting 7.5 shot for up close game and fast moving. I don't like to use it so much for ducks and geese. I find it spreads my BBs out too much, but again, everybody has their own preference. Do your research, see what works for you. So, some chokes have the threads at the top and some have them at the bottom. It all depends. The easiest way to tell what way the choke goes in is there's 2 grooves at the top. That's where this key is going to sit into. So you're going to put the key in, and that's what you use to tighten and loosen the choke in your barrel. So you're going to go ahead, and we're going to drop the choke in. So once you put the choke in, you're going to go ahead, tighten it up, and you're ready for the field. Next, we're going to discuss barrels. The Mossberg 500 comes with 3 different barrels. Your smooth bore with the 3 interchangeable chokes. Your rifled slug barrel, which comes with rifle sights, so you can make adjustments to make sure your slug's on target and where it needs to be. This has the vented at the end of the barrel. I believe it's supposed to reduce recoil, but I don't notice a difference. 20 gauge doesn't have that much recoil to begin with. The sight at the end is painted white. Some people like to paint it red, change the color. I'm going to leave it white for now. Finally, we have the turkey barrel. The turkey barrel comes with an ultra tight choke. This can be used for coyote hunting as well. A lot of people like to use a buckshot so they don't hurt the pelt if they're going to skin the coyote and keep the fur. This has fiber optic sights on it. 2 red ones at the back, a green one at the front. I haven't used this one yet, but I've heard good reviews. I'm hoping to use this gun this turkey season to see what I can get. So, to change the barrel, simply put the action about halfway and loosen the screw at the top. I like to rest the gun on the floor so I can grip the gun with one hand and the barrel and loosen the screw with the other. This specific gun, the screw is attached to the barrel so it'll come off in one piece. Once it comes loose, you're going to simply slide the barrel off, place it on the table in front of you. Now here's what you have. You can now choose between your 3 barrels. So, because deer season's coming up, we're going to put the buck barrel on, or the slug barrel, depending on what you prefer. Simply hold the gun in one hand on your lap, take the buck barrel, and slowly slide it in to the base here. You don't want to watch the screws land up at the top. Once it is, you can start to tighten it. You don't want to tighten it too tight, because you don't want to have to get pliers out to remove it. Just finger tight is all you're going to need. Close the action, and you're simply ready to go. You now have an efficient, effective gun you can use for deer hunting. If you have any questions about the Mossberg 500, or what we've talked about today, the barrels or the chokes, feel free to leave a comment below. Message us on Instagram, or follow us on Instagram at Lakehurst Outdoor Adventures. We'd be happy to answer any questions, as well as give us video suggestions, things you want to see, things you need help with, how-tos. We're here to do that for you. We're here to help you, the experienced hunter who has some questions, or the new hunter who's just getting into things and needs to know what to do. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.